Fucking Murky shirtless, though.
Murky shirtless. We're not uploading to the Fansly
Look at his
anymore.
long
Greasy.
nipples.
Look at those
And greasy.
Nicholas Cage over there.
Nicholas Cage.
We started
Pepperoni
recording
Cage.
early because E is eating dinner because he got home late.
Yeah,
But we just had a bunch of
yeah.
stories that we couldn't stop sharing. And I was just like, we should probably fucking record. Also, by the way, Murky, we don't upload to the Fansly anymore because nobody looks there. And
Yeah.
it's
Fair.
just too much fucking work to
Yeah,
remember
we
to do
didn't-
that.
We never promote it, and it takes work to promote it, and that's
And
just
that's
not
not-
what we're fucking about.
No,
here.
it needed to just take off by itself.
Yeah, the whole podcast is about just us being stupid and it just kind of working. So
Right.
For us to
Yeah, we
spend
started
time
to
on-
try too hard. I get that.
yeah,
So we're gonna start this off just right into it. Question for our listeners: have you guys ever ate your skin?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
weird
you
thing-
peeled your
yeah.
skin off.
A weird
You
thing.
ever
then
peel
you
it
ate
off
it.
and eat it?
Yeah. As a child,
My answer
I'm
was
starting-
no.
I'm peeling
Mine was
a little
also
bit
no.
right now from like my shoulder stuff from vacation.
Did you have the
Hello,
urge to
everybody,
eat
I'm
it?
back from vacation. No, it's in my. It's literally in my hand right now, so I can throw it out. So like as a kid, yeah, when I'd get sunburn and I'd peel like one day, like it was never like an all the time thing. I think it was like fucking 10 or 11, and yeah, I was like super peeling. I got this huge like my whole shoulders came off in one sheet, and I was like,
You're like, I'm gonna eat
I
that
wonder
shit.
if I can eat this. And I did, and it's not like it was good. It's not like it was bad.
Right.
I mean, essentially, it was a cooked piece of skin that was like on a chicken, except it was you.
Yeah, it was like a single layer. Picture
Yeah.
like the most thinly sliced piece of cheese. I don't
I
know.
don't like the comparison to cheese.
I don't like the comparison with a thinly sliced piece of.
Yeah,
Like,
you're ruining
meat better.
cheese for me, I think.
Some fucking prosciutto, or
Prosciutto.
Some prosciutto.
Fucking murky dough, you know what I'm saying?
right?
Yeah. So
And, yeah, so I asked the question just out of curiosity of, have you guys ever eaten your fucking dead and peeling skin? And the resounding answer was no.
I think
So
the
now
first
I
thing
feel like the weirdo.
I think the first thing that came out of somebody's mouth was, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, basically.
No, it was more
But
like
yeah.
we were just like, what? No. Why?
What?
Are you
Why
serious?
is this a question?
Yeah, I mean, it's
I wasn't
You know,
sure if it was
coming
like
off
an
a
intrusive thought just
beautiful
then, or if
brown
it was
skin
something you
tone.
had like experienced before.
you know, and I would compare that brown, that real nice tan brown skin to, maybe the
like a brown egg.
browning on, a good piece of chicken when you're done cooking it. And
I made
Okay.
some good chicken for Gaz today because she's not getting home until 7 Central, so like in another
Ooh.
hour still.
oh yeah,
So I made my dinner, and then I was like, I was gonna make her chicken anyway, and I was just like, hey, I made you chicken, and then you can have whatever leftover sides there are. But I know you don't like broccoli, but there's still an entire thing of mashed potatoes from KFC, so you can have corn, chicken, and mashed potatoes from KFC.
Was she like, I'm
That's
sucking
money,
your
dude.
dick when I get there?
right. Yeah, you better get some head. Well,
Jeez.
you make me you get me chicken and dude, corn and mashed potatoes is like my ultimate side combination.
I'm gonna
Like,
give
I
you
was
some
ready
help.
to give you the gok when you fed me that fucking chicken cobbler.
Yeah, that was
shit.
an easy recipe though. It was just
It
like
was fucking.
pour that
It
shit
was
in
about
there.
to make me easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
it,
It filled you up with some gravy, that's for sure.
It does. That was
Marky,
good shit.
whenever you guys are down here, we'll have to make it. I'll probably have to make 2 of them if everybody's down here.
Yeah, when we coming over again?
I don't know.
You know, and big party.
Maybe sometime in.
right after. I'm thinking like after, as soon as possible when everyone's free after Memorial Day.
I was thinking
Yeah.
sometime in June, not when I'm in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
Probably.
We're
I don't,
going.
go, I don't go to school till August. for
We got
work,
the
so-
backyard furniture up. We can chill outside.
I thought you sent a picture of that. I thought,
Yeah.
E and I at least are going to visit Matman and E.
Dude,
Or
Xeno,
fuck.
You are
Miles.
so fucking focused right now. You playing
I am.
Destiny?
I am.
Yeah.
I got
leveling up the
the
catalyst.
expansion prep. No, I leveled up the catalyst already.
Ah.
And now I got a expansion prep. Get all my bounties.
I'm gonna expand you.
Wow.
God damn it! Should have fucking laughed at it.
That's a whole porn category.
Wretched.
I don't like it here. Let's move on to Costco.
Yeah, Coco.
Yeah, where are we
So-
at?
Hold on. I'll say on an average Costco trip, I spend anywhere from 180 to like $280.
I feel like that's pretty low. Like
That
I
is
feel
really
like-
low. I spent more weekly at a store.
Yeah, so we go in, we have our like the things we like and what we need, and if we have to,
Right.
buy trash bags and toilet paper and fucking a bunch of paper plates and like extra shit, obviously it's a little more.
Sure.
But like for our normal, just strictly grocery runs, I'd say it comes out to like $200.
It's really not bad.
No, get a couple pre-mades, get a couple.
You guys
gallons
go
of
every
milk.
week or every other week?
Week and a half, 2
Okay.
weeks. Yeah, I'd say every 2 weeks.
Week and a half's not bad. Grocery
yeah.
shopping.
No, and yeah. Then Coco hit me with his number of his initial trip to Costco, and I was.
Well, I mean, to be
Slightly
fair, it's
taken
easy to
aback.
get lost in the sauce there. They got a lot of cool
Oh,
shit.
they got all the cool shit, dude. Oh yeah, if I had Coco money, dude, I'd leave that bitch with like 2 deep freezers and fucking all kinds of.
I kind of did.
Murky was trying to talk me into buying a deep freezer while we were there.
Murky, I have a deep freezer in my shed, and
Yeah, do you really?
yeah, I put a bunch of the stuff that we got from it in there. That's why I got so much.
Hell yeah.
I was like, it's Costco. Well, first off, I spent $1,000 because we haven't
I
sent
could
the number
throw away
yet.
Skin because I'm fucking.
Are you gonna eat your
Hold on.
skin? Oh, he's gonna go eat his skin.
Yeah,
Bring it back and eat it on camera. You won't.
No.
Is he
Well-
really going to eat his skin?
I think so.
What's
Hang
that
on,
about?
wait. Let's go. Let's tune into the Murky mic.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, wrong time to
Murky.
tune in.
Easy.
Calm down there.
God.
Jesus. It was
Jesus
just
Christ.
a joke.
Uh,
Fuck.
I did not eat the skin.
I'm sure you did.
That's
My brain
good.
still thinks about it. Did it change at all? Is it different now? You're older.
It's just probably
Yeah, this
cancerous.
is like, like if you dry age beef, it costs more.
You think your skin is dry aged?
I mean, it's aging.
Yeah, but you
I'm
get new
aged.
skin cells all the time. It's different compared
that's
to
a
like
very
if
good
the
point.
thing is dead.
Do you think you could eat a person then, Murky?
I mean, he's gonna have to if
not
he needs.
knowingly.
He's gonna have to if he's gonna
At
get
the
fucking
same time, I mean,
superpowers.
we're all
You
just
couldn't
fucking
knowingly eat a
eating
person,
bones.
but you can eat your own skin.
Well, yeah, it was like the intrusive thought.
You think you could have like an intrusive thought of like eating somebody? You don't think that's possible for
Not
you?
that would go to
You ever look at a
All
baby and go,
Yo, it's super
delicious?
easy,
That would
just
be
like
good if you cooked
my
it as a
whole
meatloaf.
shoulder skin peeled off, and I was like, oh, no.
What if like somebody else was doing it? Like Coco's eating a fucking rib of a man.
These are
And
dead
he's like,
person
this
next
is
to him.
good shit. No, it's like it's cooked, it's prepared, but you know it's human meat. But it's
No.
like Coco
No,
had
I'd
you
have-
over for dinner. He's like,
Then
hey,
I'd have
killed
to
the
call
fucking
then I'd
neighbor.
have to call the police.
This
And they'd
is
have to come out to Coco's
I
for the
ate.
second
I'm
time.
eating. I'm eating the police.
I took down the whole department.
Yeah, I'm
There's
eating the
no one
police
to
now.
respond
There's no
to
one to
these
respond. So what do you do?
Crime is running rampant.
It's just like Fallout, essentially.
True. Have you seen that show on Amazon?
I have. I've watched
It's
all the.
so
it's
fucking
so
good.
I
So fucking
loved how they didn't hold anything back with the gore. There were definitely some
Oh, yeah.
situations where I was like, "Oh, that was kind of disgusting."
Yeah, with the finger thing, that was something.
Dude, the brain squish, that was also something when
The what?
the brain squish.
Oh
when
yeah,
when the
yeah.
eyeballs popped out too and the brain matter came with it. That was
Yep.
toasty.
That was toasty. Ricky, you have Amazon Prime? Or
Yeah.
Prime Video?
Yeah.
You watch the Fallout series. You will not be disappointed.
See, everyone's telling me I don't know if I've ever told you this. I've never played a Fallout.
You don't have to
That's
play
fine.
Fallout to know this
Yeah.
game. Do you know
Well,
what the
everyone says
hang
this
on.
has nothing to do with the game.
Yes. Do you know the concept?
I don't fucking know. I don't know, dude. I can't put any of it
It's just the
together.
lore. It's just the
And I haven't
lore.
even
Yeah.
tried. I haven't
It's
Do you
even
know
tried.
anything about what Fallout's about?
Post-apocalyptic fucking. That's about it.
That's
Right.
all you need
So,
to know
like-
to go into this series.
Yeah, exactly. Every single Fallout game is unrelated to each other than it takes place in the same universe. The TV show is the exact same way. It takes place in the same universe, but it is disconnected from everything else.
Okay.
So you can go into it and it be your first piece of Fallout material ever, and you still understand what's going on and can appreciate the story. Just like every single Fallout game. Every single Fallout game you play is you can fucking hit the ground running without having any previous knowledge of any story.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I didn't play
really
much of Fallout 4 or much of any Fallout game. I think my total Fallout time that I've ever played is like 15 hours.
I'm a huge Fallout fan. I love Fallout.
I just couldn't get in.
Fallout 3 back in the day.
I just couldn't get it. I never played Fallout 3 and I couldn't get into 4.
It's like Skyrim with guns.
I never played Skyrim until it was like released on the 70th console. By that time, it was kind of too late.
Yeah.
They rolled it back. I was playing
back
that
in my
shit on
day.
N64.
We played it on the Sega Dreamcast.
back in my day, I was playing Skyrim on the Commodore 64. That shit's running on the fucking.
It came out on PS3, right?
That shit's running on the Voyager satellites. You good there, Zeno? That was almost dangerous.
That was almost a spit take.
I think it came out on PS3. It definitely was PS3. I was in high school.
I think it
when
was remastered on PS4.
I was in high school when it fucking came out.
I think I was too.
I don't know.
I definitely was, because I remember Sasha got it on PC when she went to college, because she got an Alienware computer for college.
When did she go to college?
Immediately after high school, so it was like 2012. And it had already been out for a while at that point.
All right, I need to know, when did Skyrim release?
I'm gonna say 2011.
So what all did
it would
you
have had
get
to been
from-
before that because I wasn't in high school.
How
in
did we go from
2011.
Costco to Skyrim? What all
Because-
did you get at Costco?
Listen.
Oh, what did I get at Costco? We'll wrap back around to the Skyrim thing. What did I get at Costco? We got a Ninja Creamy, which is an investment. They're delicious. Hi E. I got a Ninja Creamy. And we got some. We got the Sonic Care toothbrush that Gaz wanted, but it was a 2-pack, so I got one too.
How much were those?
I think it was like she had a coupon, so it was like 180 for
That
two.
doesn't sound too bad.
For two of them.
For two of them, that's not a big deal.
And then
$90 is a fucking standard toothbrush not enough anymore?
it's
Well, no,
the electric
deep
one.
cleans.
It deep cleans.
It also
Okay, they
fucking
say it
sucks your
deep
dick
cleans,
for
but you know, I can scrub really fucking hard and it fucking
You can't scrub as
deep cleans
fast as
pretty
the
good.
ultrasound, you idiot.
You also can't suck your own dick. So
Yep.
I mean, this.
And then I got $50 worth of fillet. I got $50 worth of New York strip. So that's like that was 5 fillets.
You can't suck your own dick because you cried to me about it the last
5
time you were
fillets
super
and
drunk.
5 New York strips, and then I got a bunch of fucking chicken, like
chicken,
like literally $150 worth of chicken.
Individual bags of like the boneless.
But like I have the deep freezer, so I was like, well, if we're going like once like in a while. So I just shoved a bunch of chicken in the cart, and now it's just
29 pounds of chicken in my freezer.
I mean, it could be very close to 29 pounds of
I
chicken.
doubt it. 1 pack of the boneless skinless is like normally around 8.
Yeah, we got 2 of those, and then we got a big giant pack of the chicken tenders, the tenderloins. Yeah, the raw tenderloins. So I mean, it was quite hefty haul, and we also got toilet paper and paper towels because those are incredible. And then Gaz got a couple of other things, but like the real expensive part was like the Ninja Creamy and the toothbrush, and then I got a massager that has heat and cool function.
Might try that out.
So
on my dick.
I don't know if you guys know this, but like
you're gonna try that out on your dick.
There's like a heat sink that can cool with electricity. So like you apply a voltage and one side gets super hot, but for the one side to get super hot, the other side has to get super cold. And if you change the polarity of the voltage, it changes which side gets hot or cold.
You said polarity, and it made my dick hard. I don't know why.
And that's how it works. So it literally it got super fucking cold with electricity.
Interesting.
And it felt great.
You feel great.
But now I need to find out, when did Skyrim release? Unless Dennis knows it off the top of his head.
No,
Also,
we
hi,
didn't.
E.
Hi.
Do you know when Skyrim released originally?
Oh, God. I think it was like early college for me, so I don't know.
I guess 2011, but Coco said that was too late because he was.
I was
still
gonna
in high
say
school.
09.
I thought it was too late.
No, I don't even know. No, no.
Let's see.
I already have it. I already have it up. I already have it up. Anybody have a date? Zeno said
A date?
2011. I'll say it was in 2011.
September 11th, 2001.
Say April.
I'm gonna. No, I remember it being kind of a Christmas
November.
release. If I
No,
remember,
it's like
so
the
I'm gonna say
November. It's
November.
that. Yeah, that
It was
mid to late
November
November
11th,
release date.
2011.
Holiday season.
Yeah, like I said, it was definitely early college for me because I remember it was after high school, but still when I was like in community college and like right before my dad had cancer. So I knew it was sometime in there.
I know what having a dad with cancer is like.
Yeah, it's not fun, is it?
He's
I know
dead.
what having a dad's like.
Also, and you know what having a mom's like, right?
Yeah.
That must be fun.
Yeah, it must be fucking nice.
Hey, Murky, happy Mother's Day, by the way. I
Thanks,
don't know when
dude.
I don't know when that happens.
It's Monday.
No,
I
it's
don't know.
Sunday, dude.
Yes,
Is
it
it-
is Mother's Day.
Is it this Sunday?
It's this Sunday.
Are you gonna take a picture
Sunday.
of an empty chair and say Happy Mother's Day like I did last year with my dad?
Oof.
That's funny.
Do you remember that when I sent that picture and I said Happy Father's Day and it was an empty beach chair?
Yes, I do remember that.
All I remember is Murky sending me a message back. Oh, that's fucked. The only person I didn't send it to was my sister.
No, my dad.
That's
My dad's
funny.
like, hey,
no,
you
she
wanna...
would have had a fucking meltdown.
I sent it to
dude.
my mom and she laughed.
My dad's like, hey, you want to come to church with like him and my stepmom on Mother's Day? And I was like, no.
Yeah, lost.
That would have
in
been
the
the
end.
perfect
I was like, you get me for Easter and you get me for Christmas.
But your mother's soul would have been in church. You could have gone and seen her.
Yeah, my broke ass. My mom's
Mm.
like, if there's a soul anywhere from my mom, it's up at a fucking lake.
Hello, no, she's down here.
Southern Michigan, and she's probably still just smoking all the heavenly reefer she fucking can.
That woman could fucking put down some weed.
She'd be smoking. In hell.
In fucking hell!
I like the Exorcist reference there.
Hi, Satan.
Hello, it's everybody's favorite devil. It's me,
Hey, it's been a
Satan.
minute, dude.
I
You
was
take fat
telling
vacations.
Dr. Fart that we talked to Satan on the podcast, and
Oh,
she was
does Dr. Fart
concerned
have a
at first.
question for Satan?
Why
she
would she
didn't.
be concerned? I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
a
think she
regular
thought
here.
I think she thought, I don't know, he was
Satan-
a bad guy or something like that. It's like,
Satan, do you
I tried
think
to
he's
explain to
a
her,
bad
just because
guy?
he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's a bad guy, you know?
I think it's more
Um,
like, hey, I'm a bad boy. It's not really, he's a bad guy.
I mean, if you've ever
Right.
read Paradise Lost, he's not really a bad guy. He was just more a guy who thought differently and
Really? He's
kind of got
just-
damned for it.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking for
he's-
myself over here. Everybody else is just a follower. I was trying to be a leader, and then God shoved
Right.
the fucking dildo up my ass, and it was 10 million degrees.
Well, you know, when you're the strongest angels, strongest angel,
Yeah.
you are the first threat.
He was supposed to be the most good looking too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep,
Correct.
can't
You
confirm.
should see my fucking pecs. I got three
Whoa,
fucking
whoa.
nipples.
Satan,
3 nipples?
Yeah.
That's
Wasn't your
attractive?
name fucking Samael or some shit?
What? Lucifer.
Well, yeah, but no, that was before.
They're
When
in
he
the
was
shape
damned.
of
He
a
was first
triangle. Everybody loves triangles, I heard.
Triangles?
Yeah.
You know,
can
Satan's
down with
supposed
it.
to be like the most
Oh shit, I spoil it. This is a simulation. You guys weren't
attractive,
supposed
so I
to know.
don't know why people make him look like
And he's got a
this
huge
ugly
dick.
thing with like humongous horns where it's just like, no, you're supposed to look at Satan and immediately get a hard on because you're supposed to be attracted to sin, but you're supposed to repel and be like, no, be gone.
Yeah, fuck
Right,
that.
And
it's
that-
the most beautiful thing you've ever fucking laid eyes on.
Right.
Ever.
Fun fact, Satan
Yeah.
can be male or female depending on who wants to be attracted to me.
Yeah, I'll say it. Maybe
Exactly.
the Christians got it wrong and God's the bad guy.
I mean, the Christians,
Oh,
I've always
no,
heard
he
that
knows
theory,
had a few
too.
drinks. It's on now.
the
That
Christians
is my
also said to
favorite
kill all
like
the
drunk
Muslims.
conversation to
So
bring up. Like if I get drunk, I'll start debating whether or not fucking Satan's a good guy or not. I'm just saying. Satan just wants us to have a good time. God has all these rules and shit.
I mean,
And
those
Satan was
Christians,
like,
though,
Also,
hey,
if
God,
you
I
look
think
at their churches, the Church of Satan like respects women, respects animals, and has all this other shit. Whereas
and
if you look at
they
Old Testament, and even New Testament, there's a lot of weird shit going on.
and they respect the little boys. The
Yes,
Christian churches do not. They leave them with a new hole in their heart.
In their
heart.
in their heart.
Dude is like, hey, I'll say it out loud. Like, I believe Jesus died for our sins. Whatever. You can
Fuck
hate on
you,
me
you're
for it.
wrong.
But I believe that the Bible is a completely wrong thing. I think that it's been revised, even the Old Testament, everything, blah, blah, blah. It's been revised so many times by everybody, and it's the argument, but it's the truth. I think no God,
Be honest, it's made
no God that
an
like
agenda.
loves and is full of like mercy and forgiveness and like has all these children would ever damn any of his kids to a lake of fire for eternity for non-belief. That is not a
unless
merciful
he's the bad guy.
He is the bad guy. I like to think
Zeno's
of
like,
it as,
"You're
I like
my
to think of
fire."
it as a hot spring. You know, people don't actually realize that it's not as hot down here as they say
you
because
get used
I
to it,
can't
it's
fucking deal
fine.
with it. Right? Like it might be like 82 degrees and always humid, so fuck you, but you know, you're not gonna be on fucking fire.
Yeah, I could
That
deal
you're
with
aware
that,
of.
you know?
I mean, hey, human.
I
I
grew
mean,
up in the Midwest. I
I don't
can
know,
be 82 and always humid.
Right.
Your bed is always gonna be covered in
humid
sweat
at
though.
worst. That's fine.
It already is. So
Oh.
you're talking mid to high 80s with high humidity, not a problem.
yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Well, anyway, I gotta go beat
Low
Murky's
90s.
mom. I'll be RB.
Tell her happy
everyone
Mother's
saying-
Day, and I love her.
Hey, what was her name? again?
Murky's fucking mom.
Murky's fucking mom.
Don't show her the respect of having a name anymore.
Murky says you suck, and I'm gonna beat your ass now.
Oh,
Oh, is that-
No.
Oh God,
Satan's beating her ass.
Satan's beating her ass. Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Wow.
What do you have to say about that, Murky?
That's I'm
can't
gonna let
say
that
that.
one slide. I'm gonna let that one slide.
You
Actually.
can't say that.
That was fucked up. Satan.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh, Satan's
pretty
gone.
fucked
He's
up.
having his time with her. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
those were
I
hand
know, I
smacks
don't
or
know.
other smacks.
No, Sunday morning I'm gonna go out to have breakfast with an urn. Actually,
Are you gonna have a fucking hole in the top so you can use it as a pepper shaker?
That's a little fucked up.
No, I just take the cap off here, Mom. Have some bacon.
Oh no!
You want some coffee? No, you love coffee.
Pour some coffee.
Just spills out.
It's like have a whole conversation. Waiter
Dude.
comes to check on you. Excuse me, we're in the middle of a conversation. Don't you think that was a little rude?
3.5-year-old fucking ass.
Fucking piece of bacon covered in
Coffee
ash.
bacon, man.
Oh, dude. So gamer subs.
They have the eggs aren't runny enough. Oh, okay. I'll get some.
The gamer subs has a flavor called Grandpa's Ashes.
Whoa.
They're known for pushing their fucking names. You know, Blowhole Blast, one of them. Fucking
Right.
Titty Milk.
Mommy, I want the titty milk.
Yeah. So they have one called Grandpa's Ashes, which is hilarious because you open it up and it looks like ash. Like it just
Oh,
looks like
no.
ashes, and then you put it in the fucking water, and it turns straight black.
Oh no.
It's like a red cherry flavor, but it's so fucking brutal to look at. Because when you pour it in, it like turns into fucking soot and drips to the bottom. Because it goes from like an ashy white to a fucking super dark, you can't see through black. Basically uncarbonated soda. Tastes delicious though. Would recommend to drink Grandpa's Ashes. And I think like the picture on it is like some dude like just wearing like some old dude wearing a fucking red shirt. I'll have to go get the jar.
Old
If
school
it legitimately
Coca-Cola shirt.
is just like a grandpa's ashes.
Human ashes.
Hang on, I gotta go get it. You guys talk about something. I gotta show you this. It looks
Okay.
fucking hilarious.
A sugar water ash.
What do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know, man.
I'm like talk about how I wanted to see your dick earlier, and you agreed to it and didn't do it.
I don't think I
No.
agreed to it at any point.
I gave him 3 directions.
There was
Okay.
a lot of directions.
Take off all your bottoms, so pants and underwear. Put on a
Mhm.
Power Ranger helmet
Oh.
and stand in camera.
hmm
That's it. That's all I needed.
But he said a lot of other things, then he changed the directions, and I just got overwhelmed and I shut down.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's because I told him, I was like, I need
was
the
too
camera
mentally stimulated
between your belly button and your ankles, because I know it's going to fucking end up at your ankles.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I want to see the whole thing.
That did happen as well.
Are you guys ready for the reveal?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Let's see.
Oh no. He's like, guess I'm gonna go in this drink
Oh
now.
my God.
Wow.
Put brown hair on that and it looked like my mom.
That is something.
That's
What?
funny.
I said, put brown hair on that and it looked like my mom.
Oh, I didn't even notice this part. Look at the fucking left side of the kid.
Fucking Grim Reaper on the side. That's so fucked.
Dude, Gamer Subs is hilarious.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, they have a flavor literally called fucking guacamole gamer fart.
Dude, I'm fucking crying.
Guacamole gamer farts.
What if it has like a description on here? Does it have any like? No, it doesn't.
That kind of red was like my mom's favorite color too, so I could definitely see that.
Oh, this is your mom.
Close.
Mama's ashes coming to a serving near you.
Coming to a Midwestern supplement center near you.
Yeah, Grandpa's very healthy for you. It's got a lot of It's got a lot of caffeine.
If you've ever
Must have-
eaten your skin after you get sunburnt,
You
you'll
know,
love
this begs the question: if I'm willing to drink a flavor called Grandpa's Ashes, and am I a cannibal? Like,
I mean, I feel like you could be.
Like in
Of the
spirit.
4 of us.
Wait. Oh, you weren't here for this, E. We got a question for you.
Oh God, what?
Yeah. So hold on, let me ask.
Yeah, you
So
ask
go
it
out-
because you're the one
you
that's
go out-
fucking
okay,
crazy.
This is the question I ask.
All right.
So let's say you go out.
No. Just
or
drop
you're
it
in
on.
the sun
Yeah,
all
shut
day.
the fuck up.
Have you ever
Drop
eaten
it
your
on.
fucking dead
Let him tell
sunburnt
a
skin?
story.
No.
Let
Have
him
you ever
cook.
eaten your dead
Let
sunburnt
him
skin?
cook.
No, the reason I want him to tell it out loud is because I want him to drop the question on E like he did to us, and I want to see E's
Hey, have you-
genuine response.
Hey, have you guys ever fucking eaten your skin? As I'm peeling off dead skin from my shoulder.
Answer the question, E.
I can't say that I have. No.
Don't you fucking lie to me, dude. I know I'm not feeling. It's a
I would imagine-
50-50 ratio.
It's not.
I would imagine it'd be like pork rinds, but
Now you can
I-
tell the story because you had to ask him the question the same way you
Yeah,
asked
I was
us.
like, I don't know, 10, 11, and like I got sunburnt and I peeled a whole layer of skin. Like my whole shoulder came off in one sheet. And like I looked at it for a second and just fucking nope. Plopped it in my mouth.
That description was grosser than the first one you gave.
And that was about the extent of it, but I just asked if anyone else ever tried it, and they both said no. I'm like, you've never tried it.
can't.
I
say
thought
that
Coco was
have.
gonna be like,
Couldn't
yeah,
believe
cool.
it. He thought we were the fucking weird ones.
Yeah, he thought we were the weird ones. The only skin that I've ever eaten off of me is whenever like you get like a little piece of skin from your lip falls off.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and then you're just like, well, I don't want to
Well,
just.
that's the anxiety.
I don't want to
Like,
spit this on somebody's floor, and there's not a
Yeah,
good.
I won't lie.
I don't want people to know that I like ripped some skin off my lips. So, all right, it's
Dude,
gone.
I was like between the ages of 8 and 10.
It wasn't. It
was
wasn't
like,
a. This is fucking delicious. It
Come
might
on,
be
do
delicious.
true.
No, that wasn't that great, but I swallowed it.
ages of 8 to 10. If I had like scabs from fucking anything, dude, I would eat the scabs. It's not a taste thing; it was a texture thing.
That's murky. That's weird.
Hey, well, you're fucking right. That's why the last 2 years, and I'm like, I don't think anybody in the history of the world would ever be attracted to this, and I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we come back from this? We're only fucking 30 minutes into this, and I don't know what to say anymore.
Unite.
Apparently, Buzzsprout has a new thing called fan mail. I don't know how that works. Should I turn it
I
on?
don't know. Nobody's gonna send us fan mail.
You don't know
anyways.
that. People
you guys
ask
might
questions
send
on
us fan mail.
Spotify and shit.
Do
How do I
they?
yeah. I just never answer. How do I turn this shit on?
All right, hold on. I'm like, what are the questions?
Hang on. Let's go to Spotify real quick. I haven't been there in a while.
Because I feel like they're probably bot questions, but I'm genuinely curious.
No, one of them
now.
was from someone we definitely know. Also, I turned fan mail
Oh.
on. I'm just trying to figure out where I go to look at this. Directories, Spotify, view your podcast in Spotify. How do I fucking look at the back end of this? I don't remember how to do this. Continue with Google. Yeah, ADHD's account. Didn't fucking work. Log in with this account. Cool. How do I look at the fucking the stuff? Where do I go?
I didn't know this was a thing.
I don't know.
I've
dude.
never
You tell
been there.
me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to look at the analytics on Spotify.
Your guess would be as good as
Tell
mine.
me
with
you
this
didn't
one.
get the year in review email again?
It's not that one. Remember the year? Oh, that you know what? That's a good question. Did I delete that email? Because if I did, then whoops. I think
Womp womp.
I think it's gone.
Womp womp.
Nobody sends messages to the ADHD After Dark family. Oh my god.
Yeah, we were the #1 podcast for like 10
Fans-
motherfuckers.
Fansley is in our spam.
Oh no.
And ADHD promotion. Spotify.
It's
oh
fucking,
hey.
it's what's her name from what'shername.com. And she's getting scammed by it.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I
What was
know
her
it.
name? What was her name? Fuck.
I know.
Fuck, I don't know.
I've already forgotten.
That's a long time ago.
I've slept since then.
Do we have any questions anymore? All right, I think I found it. I'm just looking for questions. Any questions on this? Oh yeah. Season 2, episode 20, worst season finale ever. Somebody actually did say something. What do you think of this episode? PPG says shit fucks hard.
Hell yeah, you did, PBG.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Any other podcasts that have any sort of question? I didn't. Oh yeah, the power season 2, episode 14, Power Rangers and mystery packages. What do you think of this episode? Zach, I enjoyed this as my episode as my first ever. Didn't know what to expect, but I'm glad I was surprised. Apparently, it was still private. Now it's public. Hope you enjoy that, Zach.
Hope you're still listening to us, Zach. I
Hi,
can't confirm
Zach.
if we've gotten any better since then.
How are you today, Zach? Are you driving on your way to your 9-to-5 job and hating life like the rest of us?
Or do you have a big dick and really enjoy life?
I wish
You can
I had
have
a
a big dick and still hate yourself.
No.
That's Zeno.
You see, I'm assuming Zach probably has a better paying job, probably has a big dick, probably just goes out every single night and people just fawn over this motherfucker.
Right.
I'm assuming Zach probably
The
has
pretty
like
boy.
the best fucking life. I'm
I
wishing
hope
the best
so.
for you, Zach.
Yeah, I hope. Zach,
You know somebody
but
named
that's-
Cody?
Nope.
No.
I was talking to Zach.
Oh, Zach. Okay.
You guys are all fucking
Hey.
stupid. Hey, we got there though. Hey, good news. The podcast predictor, pretty soon we're almost going to be predicted to receive 69 downloads.
Nice.
Ew.
Our old time downloads are at 3,674.
Oh, shit.
Season
Seems
1,
high.
episode 1 is the most popular,
Of
followed
course.
by season 2, episode 20, worst season finale ever. Funny enough, he's pulling his cock out. Season 2, episode 3 is the third most popular,
All right.
which is when we found the soundboard.
Oh, dear God.
And for Murky, Sounding in Hell, season 2, episode 2 is the next popular one after that.
Nice. I'm so scared. You
That's so
don't hear me. Yeah, that's the way it be.
It do be like that.
Right.
It'd be like that.
You'll have that with those big jobs.
You'll have that with those big jobs. I forgot about that.
Fuck.
Oh,
Sorry, I was smoking, and now I can't get rid of this cough.
and he's tooting.
Yeah, you're over there
Would solve
farting?
that. Not smoky anymore.
Fucking hungry.
Yeah, no, my lungs just hurt.
So,
Yeah, you know what would solve that?
So,
not smoking.
you have a new
weird
name
thing.
now.
I have a new game.
You have a new name.
Oh, I
No,
have
he
a new
doesn't.
name. What's my new name?
Manslave.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, tell me more.
You didn't hear this?
No, I did not hear.
he
Yeah,
works
he wasn't
part.
here for that.
No, I
he
don't
wasn't
think I
part of
listened.
that.
I didn't listen to the podcast you guys
It's
did.
not
tonight.
anything.
No,
Yeah, I wasn't part of the podcast.
He works
you
part
showed
time.
up towards the end of it, though.
He works part time for Ronnie the Raccoon now. Except Ronnie the Raccoon just calls him Manslave. You heard it here first.
Oh, are you getting paid? Well,
No.
No.
No, he just
Oh,
threatens
that's
me
your
with a
thing?
knife and sometimes says he's going to bite me.
And then
give
you
me
have to
rabies,
text him the script back.
that's bad, dude. Rabies is a death sentence.
Hey, Murky,
Creepy.
do you know how rabies kills? Feel like
Isn't
you
it-
weren't here. You weren't here whenever we were talking about it.
It's because it fucking overheats your body so much, like at the end after it drives you crazy and like all the bullshit.
Makes you hydrophobic. So
Yep.
you don't drink.
Yep.
So then you just
That's-
die of dehydration.
Right.
Everybody else was. I was like, everybody else was super shocked that that's how it killed, and I was like, yeah,
No,
it's a
I
brutal way
re-
to fucking go.
Yeah, now you say that.
I knew it had
Yeah.
something to do with the brain, but that's like the furthest my knowledge
Yeah.
was of it.
Yeah, you're
Dehydrated
super
brain
thirsty.
out, fucking
Basically,
cooking the brain.
terrible way to go. You basically
What
are
makes
super
surgery, what
thirsty.
makes it-
You're super thirsty, but you can't drink.
Yeah. Fuck that. Isn't it like
Absolutely fuck that.
isn't it like if you're suspected to have rabies, they can give you like a shot in your stomach that's just like
Yeah,
the most painful thing ever for like fucking 60 days. And
Better
like,
than
you might
dying.
live. Right.
yeah. They would give you a rabies vaccine, which I think isn't that something that people just generally get, or is it only if you're suspected to have rabies?
No, that's
As far as I'm aware, only if you're
generally
suspected.
get a rabies vaccine.
Correct.
I know animals get rabies vaccines.
Yeah.
As
No,
far
I've
as I'm
never-
aware, I don't think
never had a
humans do
shot for
unless you're
rabies.
suspected of having it.
Right. If you get bit by a bat and then fucking you go to a doctor like, hey, I got bit by a bat, I couldn't catch the animal. And they're like, okay, we should do this because that animal could have rabies. And then immediately start fucking just, yeah.
One time
Fucking-
I got a rabies shot because Murky bit me.
I believe that.
crap. It was on his inner thigh.
Where'd he bite
I was
you?
going for his dick, but I missed.
Uh,
Mm. Interesting.
Mhm.
How did this
Well,
thigh
I mean-
taste? Did you eat his skin?
I mean, I ripped through his jeans.
Zeno, did you
So-
check afterwards to make sure that you didn't have any fucking skin missing?
I didn't.
This motherfucker, Sly Cooper over here, stole some fucking skin.
So funny thing, I actually went to a local taxidermist, and it's currently hanging on the wall directly up there.
I just had
I'm looking at it right now.
I just had the
Okay.
greatest image of Murky ever from fucking his story earlier. I just imagine, you remember when Cartman was eating all the skin off of the chicken from the KFC?
yes.
That
Yeah.
was Murky peeling his fucking sunburn off and eating it, dude.
That's funny, dude. That's so funny. Oh no. Stop it.
Oh,
Stop it.
Okay, I'm done. Somebody else say something. You can't fucking fuck shit.
Just rips the skin off of every piece in the bucket and puts
Dude,
other pieces
dude,
back
fuck
after he
that.
eats the skin.
I would have been so pissed. I would have beat the shit out of. Wasn't that the? Was that
that's
the?
some bullshit.
Oh, was. No, that wasn't the same episode where he like made Butters disappear in a fucking bunker to go to Casa Bonita. At least I don't think it
remember
was.
that
It was
episode.
very close. It was very close time wise when they came out.
Does he end up not going, but ends up like just like running in and fucking
No,
doing
he
everything
gets there, and then they police call, and they find that Butters was put in a bomb shelter, and the police had questions for Cartman, and he goes, "You'll never catch me alive," and he fucking runs in there and celebrates everything, and then goes to fucking like, I don't know where he went for a couple of days. The most fucked up episode is when he fucking made Scott Tenorman eat his parents.
You mean his half brother eat his parents?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is correct.
And then Radiohead came in and said, "Stop being a loser."
And the actual like band voiced their like themselves in that episode,
Dude,
which I think is even funnier.
I feel
That
like
is
South Park has gotten a little bit more tame over the years compared to what it used to be.
I don't watch TV anymore, and I don't want to be that I don't watch TV anymore, motherfucker. But it's just
Actually, I don't watch TV anymore.
I don't watch TV.
I just don't.
Rots
But
the brain.
from what I've heard, sometimes South Park has really good episodes, but it feels far and few in between, like it used to be.
The human centipede still makes me laugh with the behind the scenes footage of them recording
Why
it.
won't he read the
No.
contract?
Kyru, do you want me to eat the cuttlefish and asparagus or the bean pesto? Fuck. Cuttlefish and asparagus? Okay. I will eat the cuttlefish and asparagus. Fuck. 2 seconds later. Oh no, Kyru.
Dude, the guy in the front,
I feel something coming.
the guy in the front of that had the best part. The rest of them did not.
Still a funny episode.
Dude, and them behind the scenes, just like they're cracking it. They had to probably do so much editing because fucking they're just dying laughing the whole time they're doing it.
Dude, the episode where they fucking compared Bono to a number 2 was pretty hilarious
Yeah.
too.
The giant shit, the world record shit.
Yeah, the world
They can't
record
call
shit.
Guinness, they have to call somewhere in fucking Europe.
Yeah. Some fucking society.
Yeah, the society. or
Hot,
something.
hot, 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 and you fucking spiraling up like a fucking Dairy Queen, fucking twisty cone.
Yeah.
Oh, man, early TV.
Oh.
Well, I do.
So, who's there? Oh,
Oh, bye, Murky.
bye, Margie.
Did you
Bye,
guys hear
Murky.
that they're making a new Lord of the Rings movie in like 2
did.
years?
Are they
like a
make
set of them,
like
aren't they?
are they making new ones like that
There's
continue the
spin-offs
story,
from
or are
my-
they just rehashing the things that have already happened?
No, it's supposed to be spin-offs because I think the first one is called like The Hunt for Gollum or something like that. But yeah,
Peter
it's like a
Jackson
new
is coming
set.
back, right?
Yes, Peter Jackson is coming back to direct these ones. So we at least know it's going to be in good hands, but I don't know. I just feel like at this point, he's already done Hobbit. It should have been one movie instead of 3.
Or
He did
at the very most
Lord of the
2.
Rings trilogies. Yeah. But I really don't know what they're going to be doing with this.
The Hobbit movies went way too slow for my liking. Margie, what are you doing over there? You gonna go smoke a cig?
No.
Why not?
Chug, chug, chug.
I just put one in my mouth to.
Oh, for the oral.
He
It's
doesn't.
so
He doesn't have.
shitty.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to smoke cigarettes anymore. He just sucks the tobacco right out.
I breathe it in.
He's gotten so efficient. Zeno, don't shoot that way. Don't look that way. You got to go back.
Don't look
Turn
Yeah, you
around.
can always tell when Zeno's like really in the game because he hunches over a little bit. His eyebrows go from up here to down here, and it's just like the most deadpan stare. Like it's a Stanley Kubrick kind of a stare.
Yep, and he doesn't
Film
even have a
nerds understand that
response.
one.
I'm just. You're right. You're right.
What game mode
I
are you
know when I'm
playing?
right, I'm right.
Crucible.
Oh, you're playing. Oh, so we're not good enough for you. You have to play
Right.
something that
Wait,
with
wait,
other
wait,
people.
randoms?
What?
What a fucking
playing
slut.
Crucible
You're not even
random?
good. We're not even good enough for you to listen to us.
I'm listening.
No,
He
you're
doesn't
not.
give a shit about us.
Fucking slut.
You're so right. I don't care about any of you.
Wow.
Yeah, see,
fuck
he doesn't
cunts.
give a single fuck about us.
You hear that, Dr. Fart? Run while you still can.
She'd be smart too.
It's fair.
So, do you guys want to hear my next D&D character idea? I'm definitely like,
Sure.
it's not-
I also kind of came up with one, so let's hear yours first.
So mine is, I'll almost always have a cigarette or it'll be a cigar in character and probably a cigarette IRL. Lizard folk warlock who was running a failed casino, who was running a casino that ended up going bankrupt. And then was also in trouble with the law because he used child labor behind the scenes.
Child dealers.
And he's going to be from Louisiana.
He sounds like
Louisiana.
Danny DeVito.
Louisiana exists in
the
D&D Lord.
equivalent of Louisiana. He's going to be from the swamp, dog.
So he's Shrek 2.0?
No,
Yeah.
it's no, this is actually from
If you start describing me Shrek, I'm going to be very upset.
no. I'm 49 or I think I'm 48 or 49 episodes into Once Upon a Wishlight from Legends of Avantris. And they're super awesome. And there's a guy named Cremil Crew. And he's more or less a fucking con artist. They ran a carnival that exploited child labor. And yeah. Legends of Avantris. If you ever say my name, I'll come. Right now. Yeah. You heard it first. You heard it here, folks. There's a list. Hey, listeners, have ever listened to Legends of Avantris and like that shit, dude? Hit me up.
So my character idea would be there's this knight and he just got done with like this big battle and he's trying to head over to his next fight to defeat like his BBEG, but he grows very tired and he collapses from exhaustion and he dies there on the spot. However, where like his head landed was inside of a fairy ring. And if you don't know what that is, it's also called a fairy circle, but it's where like there's something in the ground that causes like a ring of mushrooms to happen. Because there's just something soil for that. But he falls there, dies, and the mushrooms there kind of just start taking over his body, and eventually they become like this parasite. So his body kind of resurrects, and the only thing that the mushrooms really know is this body really wants to do something. They just don't know what it is. So they're just kind of going on a quest until it feels like their body's satisfied so they can consume the rest of the body.
So Last of Us.
Hey, we're down for anything.
Last of Us, but more sexy.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to be the donkey from Shrek.
I believe
You're gonna
it.
fuck dragons.
Yeah,
Get
I'm going to
Whitaker-
fuck dragons.
Get Whitaker Frost killed again. New character, your donkey. And I'll try to stay
Donkey.
alive. I'll try to stay alive until then.
My
Here, do you think?
my backup character idea would be a wizard, but he's illiterate.
That's fun.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That sounds tough.
Yeah. I feel like it'd still be fun.
It's motherfuckers with the books.
Did you guys know there's a haunted truck stop in Indianapolis?
No.
No.
Yeah, so it's like just outside of Indianapolis. I learned it's more closer to like Lafayette, if I remember correctly, but a lot of people just say like, oh, it's Indianapolis.
It's like a little bit on the north side of it.
Yeah, kind of sort of.
I wonder if Miss knows about it.
But I know the legend goes is there was a military man and his best man were going from like I think somewhere in North Carolina up to Lafayette, and it was the middle of the night and they get close to Indianapolis. They have to like stop and get some gas for the car, and if I remember correctly, they found like a small truck stop and it only had like one truck in there. And they're like, oh, okay, it seems a little dark, but there's like signs that people are supposed to be here. And allegedly they went in and they're hoping like it might be like a clerk or somebody behind the counter to kind of help them.
Mm-hmm.
And once they got inside, it was like a 1920s kind of diner, and there was a waitress in there, and there was a cook and like a truck driver just like sitting at one of the tables. And according to the military guy that has been interviewed for this story, he says that they went inside, they talked to the truck stop driver, because when they tried paying for gas at the pump, it wouldn't accept card, and they didn't have like cash on them. So they talked to this guy to be like, hey, if we like Venmo you or something, can you give us some cash if you happen to have it on you? And he gets them like a cup of coffee. They're talking to this guy, and eventually he does give them like $20 for gas or something. And so he goes and he pays for his gas, goes outside, puts the $20 in his card, and the guy or the truck driver says, that he doesn't have like Venmo or anything. So if he happens to come back to this like truck stop, drop off like the $20 back. So they're able to go to Lafayette. He's able to like go to an ATM, get some money, and he goes back to that diner, and he says it's completely boarded up and the truck's gone, and it looks like this place has been abandoned for years. So he's kind of just like, what the fuck just happened? Like, how did I get this money? Where's everybody at? Because this was the place I was at. And they were actually able to get some info. And again, allegedly, the place had been like abandoned for 25 years, and nobody's like even tried to be inside of there since.
Did he have any proof of seeing this guy besides his word?
All we have is to go off this guy's word.
Then I don't fucking believe shit.
Honestly, I don't believe
track his phone GPS location and see if his vehicle randomly sat at this abandoned lot for fucking 2 hours.
Unlike Zeno, I truly do not believe in ghosts. I don't believe they're real.
Bro, if motherfucker didn't have a dash cam, should have fucking had one of those to prove his story.
I don't have a dash.
You should.
I absolutely should. They're great tools, but I don't have one. Zeno, do you have a dash cam?
No.
You should.
Do you have a dash cam?
No, but I've always thought about getting one.
Yeah, same. I've always thought about getting one, but I don't have one. Yeah, Coco, you're the minority. How's it feel?
Yeah, but my thing's actually not weird.
You eat your sunburn skin. I know you do.
What a fucking comeback!
I know you do.
You
I know you do it.
You fucking you're stupid. You're fucking stupid.
You walked in the sun for 10 minutes. You got burnt as fuck because, you don't go
Anybody
outside.
else want to do a Crota raid?
No.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
How many people do you have? If there's like, do you have 3 and need? No, even still.
This guy has 5, including me. He needs 1 more.
Including you. We still have you reserved for a couple of fucking minutes on the podcast.
Yeah, I told him 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're a good friend.
Wow, cutting it short.
I haven't been enthralled by Destiny lately. Like, it doesn't.
You made a pun and you don't even realize it.
No, I did that on purpose. But I don't know. It's just, it hasn't been giving me the dopamine to even think about like it used to.
Right.
Yeah,
And I think it's because I haven't been on it for so long that it's just kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
I'm really ready for drop day.
Me
The
too.
breakfast is going to be fire. The mimosas.
I was thinking about that, Murky. We still haven't decided what we were gonna do for breakfast yet, right?
You're gonna eat his ass out.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna do.
When is drop day?
You want cake?
June 3rd. I think it's a Tuesday. Maybe it's
And we're going to have to be raid ready in 3 fucking days?
Yep.
If it's a Tuesday, then it is the 4th.
It's a Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday,
isn't it? Shout out to Toast.
Who
But I
should
was
not be
thinking-
listening to this podcast.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
We
doesn't.
could do waffles, but not just any waffles, Murky.
Blue waffles.
We're gonna do cheesecake
no.
waffles. Yeah. Yeah, how
I
sexy
actually had
does
a
that
student
sound?
ask
That
me if I knew
sound
what blue waffle was.
What'd you say? Did you say yes or no?
I said yes, and he was like, I'm too afraid to look it up. What is it? And I was like, it's a young lady with a very terrible skin disease.
Your
And
answer
you
should have
could
just been like, don't.
What
It pretty much was, but he kept like pushing on it, and I explained it
he's
as PG as I
definitely looked
could.
it up.
And you could see like the dots being connected in his head, and he goes, ew. Why would anyone put that on the internet? I was like, I don't know, dude. It was early days of like major internet connection. People were fucking nuts. I didn't say fucking, of course.
No, you did. You don't care about your fucking job. Fuck the kids.
You're not wrong. I have my
Fuck
letter
them
of resignation typed up. I was going to hand that in next week.
Oh shit! Did you have a replacement for it?
No, I'm just done with that place. I refuse to work there another year.
Fair.
I would rather dip my head in boiling acid and take my own life than work there for another year.
Fair enough. Well,
Okay.
Good on you for getting out, and you are more than capable to find a very well-paying job because you're a smart motherfucker. And there's not many of those left anymore, except for all of our listeners who, you know what?
Don't call them
don't
smart. They're all fucking
lie to
dumb.
them. God damn it.
They're
I didn't-
idiots. You listen to
thought-
this podcast 5 times because you want to hear your sexy voice.
What?
None of them are any better.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, naked man. I hope somebody just fucking like.
Turned and looked at their own phone.
I have a funny
yeah.
story about that. I have a
Like,
funny
fucking
story about
dick in
that.
their hand, and they're just like, how does he know?
Squeezing.
You guys remember Keenan and Kel?
Yeah, I remember Keenan and
So
Kel.
they were, you know how they did like their little monologue opening thing? I don't remember what it was exactly, but like my mom was just like fed up with me just
loves orange soda.
sitting on the couch just in my underwear.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
it was really weird because this shocked like fucking 8 or 9 year old me, however old I was whenever this was still going on. I don't remember how old Keenan and Kel actually is. But they were monologuing, and right after my mom was like, you should just go put some clothes on. And they were doing their monologue, and they looked at me and they're like, you think we can't see you? We see you sitting on the couch in your underwear. And I'm like,
Oh.
fucking 8-year-old me did not know how to process that situation.
I could imagine that probably really messed with your head.
It did. I went and put clothes on.
Same sense.
And then
It fucking
older me realizes how fucking dumb I was.
Shit's funny as hell.
It was funny how that just kind of lined up.
Yeah. Younger me was just like, oh fuck, they can see me naked. My mom was like super happy because then I started wearing clothes in the house again. Oh shit. Murky couldn't hold his cigarette addiction back for fucking another 15 minutes. What a
man.
fucking loser. All right, let's cut
If
over
we could lose
He didn't
one
even
of those
say anything when he
vices-
left, right?
Should we cut to
Like,
the murky mic? Do you think
we
he's
cut to the murky mic?
Do you think he's saying anything bad? Hang on, let me
well,
do it.
He's out on the balcony.
Let me hear what he's saying. Oh, yep, nope, we're coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, Murky, you shouldn't say stuff like that.
I didn't even know that was like a part of his vocabulary.
Yeah, birds have rights too, man.
That was fucked up.
You can't say that about birds.
Can't be talking about tits all the time, man.
You could have some autism.
but
Are you bashing on your keyboard there?
no, I was scratching my foot.
Oh, that was a weird sound for scratching your foot.
That was a
Oh,
very
sorry.
weird sound for scratching your foot.
Xena, what's that box behind you? That's just sitting on the
it's a
floor.
Lord Zed helmet box.
Mm.
The one that I
That's
accidentally
up
called
and down.
Zordon, knowing full well it wasn't Zordon.
Ah.
I was like, how
'Cause
dare
I'm
you?
stupid.
So, E, more Game Boat then? Is that what's happening? Are we bringing Game
No.
Boat back?
Oh yeah, we can definitely be bringing Game Boy back. Actually, there is this cute little game I need to find, and it is it's like a horror game / cozy game combined into one. It's
Nice.
you and the person you're playing with are both dogs, and you're trying to find your like lost owner, but
Aw.
there's like a bunch of haunted shit that you have to deal with in order to find them.
You know what game would be great for Game Boat? There's like this, I don't know what it's called, but I've seen videos of it on TikTok where it's like one person can see all the traps and the other person.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what it's called, where like the other person is just like walking around and blind.
I can see it because they're like dressed up in like big, thick winter coats.
Yeah, I just don't remember what it's called.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It is on my Steam.
The other
wish
thing
list. I'm sure
we still have
it.
is A Way Out to finish.
Yeah, that is something
I don't
to
know.
finish.
I don't know if there's still footage for that or if we need to record more.
No, there is footage. I just should probably edit that once I'm finally done with this fucking job.
That happens in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, the 31st should be my last day.
They know it's coming.
Well, they will next week.
You should just give it to them now.
No, I'm gonna wait till next week.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't want to do it tomorrow.
Oh, just give it to them and then leave.
Well, I mean, I still gotta finish out the rest of the school year if I want to get paid over the summer.
Oh.
Through that.
So they pay you over the summer even if you resign?
That's what happened with Shannon. She was in the same school district.
It's fucking weird.
However, knowing how terrible my current employer is, I have a feeling that they'd probably try to find a way to screw me out of that, but I would just be more happy that I don't ever have to deal with that place ever again.
I mean, are they contractually obligated to do it?
It's weird. Like, we're technically not under contract. It's more like, I'm trying to remember the wording for it. It's like you do have to sign something going in, but it's not a contract.
Was Shannon under contract?
No. I don't believe so. I'm gonna have to double check.
Nice, Coco.
Hope you guys like that one.
Right.
One came out with some fucking force.
Yeah, it did. But yeah.
So what is your main reason for leaving? Number one reason.
The kids are awful, and the parents are even worse.
I kind of get that. I feel like parents suck.
If you are a parent listening to this podcast and you are
don't suck,
not
be better, don't suck.
Yeah. I was going to say, if you're not part of your child's education, you are part of the problem. If you are too far into your own child's education, you are still part of the problem. Like, you need to find a balance of being a responsible adult to this child. But at the same time, you also need to be the one that also helps teach them, because it's not the school's responsibility to teach your child how not to be a piece of shit, because they think they can get away with literal murder. And it's entirely because of what happens at home. I have a young man that I have written up several times for racist remarks. This little white boy refuses to stop calling people of other ethnicities certain names. And the only thing that got him,
N-bomb?
I've heard it once before. And
Jesus
the worst
Christ.
he got was like a lunch detention for it. But he got into a fist fight with another kid, and he's out for 10 days now.
What about the other kid?
The other kid also got 10 days.
I didn't even cut.
Does that school have zero tolerance?
It's supposed to.
Dude,
but they
zero
don't act
tolerance
like
is
it.
the dumbest policy ever. All zero tolerance encourages is more violence back, because what I've seen is people will get punched and they'll just be defending themselves like this and just getting beat the shit out of, and they'll still get expelled because of zero tolerance. So then what does that teach them? Well, if I'm going to get suspended anyway, I might as well make it fucking worth it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I'm tired of the politics that are involved in the world of education.
How long until the education system falls apart?
Most of them, but a lot of them is really just there to make my job harder.
Like, I feel like if I have kids, there's not going to be public school by the time they're ready to go to school.
It's really not, because let's be honest, teachers are dropping out at an alarming rate. It's to the point that even other countries have like offered assistance to be like, hey, do you want us to help reformat your education?
Nope. Quick
But
thing
of
on that
course,
for
you know,
parents.
America being too proud.
For parents, dude, it takes a half hour to find out who your child's teachers are. Send an email and say, if my kid is acting up in class, please let me know immediately, because I will handle
Yeah, but
that
parents are
situation,
fucking
and
parents
it
are
won't be a problem.
too fucking stupid nowadays too.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is they're fucking dumb. You know why? Because all the kids in middle school are coming from children becoming parents.
Yeah.
They're coming from children who don't even know how to be an adult. I didn't know how to be an adult until I was in my fucking mid to late 20s.
I still don't know how to be an adult.
Right. I can do laundry and make sure like shit's done and like I pay my bills. Like I feel like that's adulting, but yeah, I still don't have it all fucking down. And I don't think anybody I've ever met in my fucking life did. But yeah, try to be decent and help these fucking people out. Send a goddamn email. It takes one email to be like, absolutely, what's your cell phone number? And I can text you, or if this email is a good contact for you, I will definitely email you if your child is being a dick.
So you hear
Awesome,
that,
thank
parents?
you.
If you have kids and you don't discipline them, you're the problem.
Absolutely.
Anybody listening to this podcast
Dude, bring
probably is the
spank-
problem.
dude, bring spanking back, and I don't mean like you spank your kid every day. It shouldn't take that. I got spanked once, and it was hard enough that I never had to be spanked.
Same, actually.
One time, and I never wanted to fuck with that again.
But
That
you
was
don't
because
even
I
need to.
lied.
You don't even need to spank them at this point. I feel like they're not doing any discipline. Like fucking lock them in the fucking closet for fucking.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
we're going to
You know,
take
time
away
out
your
in the corner is
iPad.
better than a closet, Co. You don't have to lock them in a closet.
I mean,
closet's a little too far.
Oh, dude,
Nah.
look, I mean, at that point, you could hold the back of their head, and you can hold them in a corner for fucking 10 minutes, and you're not gonna do anything.
fair.
You're gonna
I
fucking
think-
stand.
I'm gonna put them in the closet though.
Yeah, and you can talk shit to them the whole time. Do you know why you're here? And they talk shit to you. No, that's wrong. Do you understand why we're doing this? I don't want to do this. I love you. You know, if I had a child,
I'd rather be watching TV right now
I do not
rather
wanna
than
be
holding your
here.
fucking
I
head.
do not want to be here, and I don't want you to be here. But these things aren't happening.
I also
They're
think
different.
social media is another thing that's kind of brain rotted the current middle school generation, probably younger too, especially these Gen Alphas that have been hearing absolute horror stories about, because their role models are these pieces of shit on the internet, you know, current company excluded.
Yeah.
But they're the people that are going out in public,
Because we're not role models.
ranking people, they're getting into fights.
Don't model
But
yourself after.
They see this and they think I can do that too because there's no consequences. And asking my current students, 7th graders, for those listening and kind of forgot what grade I teach, but towards the beginning of the year, I had a little like, oh, I want to get to know you. So like, what do you want to be when you're like an adult? And so many of them were like something to do with social media. And I think the one thing that they don't understand is, you got to have some kind of personality. A lot of these little fucks don't. The second thing that they need is some way to pay for all this stuff. You think you're just given this shit and then you can start making YouTube videos. The third thing they don't understand is how much marketing it goes into selling yourself. Essentially, you have to become your own pimp and you are your own whore and you have to get yourself out there. And I don't think they understand shit that goes into that. Like, it's almost to the point that I want like Miles and Sainted, because they're both, you know, YouTube partnered, to create a little like snippet to be like, hey guys, just so you know, we're YouTube partnered. Even though we're making money on YouTube, holy shit, we still have to work 9 to 5 jobs and we have to do this shit on top of it. And we're promoting ourselves. We're making this content. We don't have a team to do this for ourselves. Unless you are making fucking bank, you're not going to have a team either. So have fun doing this yourself. I don't think kids get that. They are so disillusioned by everything. And I wish parents could just shake that out of their head, because I'm not allowed to.
When you put that letter of recommendation in, you can.
You mean resignation?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, I had another thing on my mind.
For the joke for the first thing you said because I knew it was wrong.
No,
And I'm done.
it's because I had another thing on my mind that I probably shouldn't say on the record. It involved around the police and white people.
Oh no.
I mean, I
that.
would agree that kids nowadays seem to be fucking up a little bit, but I'm not going to pretend I know how to raise a generation at all because I'm not a parent either. Like, I don't know what it's like.
I don't think most people, when they have their first kid, really know what the hell's going on. You can read as many parenting books as you want. You can listen to the advice of like parents and grandparents. But at the end of the day, that is a human being that you created, you are in charge of, and you kind of have to figure it out as much as they need to figure out what life is at that point.
I also feel like he's getting at the point of the parents that just defend their kids even though they're wrong.
Yeah.
Because I, for one, am not going to defend my kid if he fucked up.
Delusional parent. You can't apply logic to an illogical person because you will drive yourself fucking crazy.
Trust me, I know. I've had conversations with my stepdad.
There are days where I've genuinely felt like a student could murder me just because they were bored. And at worst, what would happen is they would just be taken down to the office, be told, now don't kill your teachers again, be given fucking Oreos and Honey Nut Cheerios because they always come back to class after you send them down to the office. And then they act like nothing happened. So they would sit in the classroom with my dead, rotting corpse on the floor and then just get away scot-free. That's kind of how I view public education right now.
Holy
That's
shit.
fucked. That's fucked that like you're on to something.
It's just,
I mean, there are teachers in the world that fucking have went to their administration and said, "Hey, this kid has a gun."
Yeah, that
multiple times
in Virginia,
for a day, and then got shot by said student.
And I know that student's mom has been convicted for that and is serving time for her child. And that same teacher is now turning around and suing her administration, which thank God she is. She needs to.
Well, thank God she's alive.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, that's the bottom. It's shit's so ridiculous now. It's crazy, dude. Why would you want to have kids right now? Why would you want to bring a fucking innocent child into this fucked up dog shit that we have right now?
Murky's child's going to be off balance.
I'm always off balance. Have you seen my ass?
Oh, wait, no.
He's not wrong.
If you have a daughter, she might actually be counterbalanced.
I'd be so mad. So pissed off. The
thing that sucks is you wouldn't know for many years. You wouldn't know for many years that it's a problem until it happens.
Right.
One day you're just gonna look and be like,
Dusty's
fuck,
ass.
It happened.
I would be so fucking mad. And I would be like straight up it wasn't Luke Bryant. Fuck, I forget the song. Like Cleanest Gun. Fuck, it's an old like early 2000 country song. Like dad sitting on a rock chair cleaning like shotguns on the porch when the boyfriend shows up.
Sounds like every country song.
Yeah, basically. And then my dog died.
Right.
Yeah, the modern day country song is "My Truck Drove Away Without Me."
The truck. Yeah.
Yeah, the modern day version of that, Zeno, is the truck just drove off on its own. No, it didn't get repoed. It just drove off on its own.
Yeah.
It's the Cybertruck.
Elon Musk took my truck from me.
Oh, speaking of Elon Musk, did you hear that there's a new way that you can attack people on Twitter?
Oh my God, what now?
So, you know how they made it so that it replaces all links that are twitter.com to x.com?
Yes, I do remember.
Somebody wasn't
about
very smart about that. So you could post a link to netflixtwitter.com and the link gets replaced with Netflix with an X at the end. Like
Oh.
you could get rid of like the X on Netflix, and it replaces that letter with the X. Unfortunately, the actual link under the covers is Netflix twitter.com. And it goes to that site, and it could look like Netflix, and you log in thinking it's Netflix, but it's actually not.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Seems like an issue.
Yikes. Oh, Coco, by the way, the game that you were thinking of was We Were Here, that series.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good. Well, I don't have anything else to say. Does anybody else have anything else to say? I know Zeno's itching to go fucking do a raid because he's a slut bag. You gonna be awake for it, boy?
I don't know.
We'll
see.
If you're a
Not really.
parent,
I got the
please
old
just
guy.
make sure you are actually trying your best. Because if you're actually worried about trying your best, you're at least doing something right. Because I feel like people who think they have it in the bag and are just very hands off with their kids don't have it. And you are becoming part of the problem. But for everybody else,
losers.
you know what? Keep doing your best. It's probably not hard. Or I'm sorry, let me try that again. It's probably extremely hard to be a parent, but it's not very hard to just try your best and make sure that your kid has the best possible outcome, because you're not going to always be there to protect them, but you can at least be there to put them in the right direction. Also, Xeno's a slut.
Yep, he is a slut. Anybody else?
Xeno has a huge dong.
All
Welcome to the fucking pretty serious episode of ADHD After Dark. Find it wherever your podcasts are. Like, subscribe, get in here, daddy. Make you feel good.
Okay,
Yeah,
goodbye. Shut up, Mercury.
Goodbye.